everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the second-year star, this is Todd Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, here's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Still fighting, and he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A.J. Green, a 14-yard touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
No question at all about his talent, and that's been on display since his first game as a starter at Florida State. On a Monday night, the whole country watching, he only missed 2 passes in the entire game and led his team to a big victory and later a national championship as a freshman.
And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down.
Now that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, but how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012.
In 2015, we saw the Doug Martin that we saw as a rookie, didn't we?
Absolutely. A 1,400 yards, second only to Adrian Peterson last year.
And he really helped.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. 3rd and long for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
So the Bucs forced to punt on fourth down, and on is Jake Shum to do the honors. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Play action. It's Brady finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Joe McCoy's one of the top defensive tackles in the league. Always a threat to go to the Pro Bowl, especially because of his pass rushing ability.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play on third down for the Falcons. 69 yards.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. The one running back is Gurley. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On third and long, it's Brady looking for someone to throw to. Still back there. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on fourth down, that's big for the defense.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's something that there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Martin. And some space here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They run again on first down, Martin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Bucs a first down.
Well, from the safety of our booth, I think it's okay after that run that I call him still the name that maybe he's not too crazy about, the muscle hamster.
Yeah, his teammates at Boise State called him that. He doesn't like that, though.
He hates that name.
He told us he prefers, and he told the world he prefers Duggernaut.
It's always tough when you come up with your own nickname.
It doesn't stick.
I hope it works for him, but I have my doubt.
We're going muscle hamster here in the booth. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. Plenty of scoring here already. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know I'm not in the rooting business, but I really like this kid, Austin Safarian Jenkins. Good catch there. I'm just hoping he can stay on the field and have some good health.
Now the Bucs hoping so, too. Limited to 16 games total his first 2 seasons combined.
He is quite a target for a young quarterback. Jameis Winston can grow with this guy, and boy, they can be a dynamic duo.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. For Jameis Winston, first touchdown pass of his sophomore campaign. After such a great rookie campaign, they're expecting big things out of that guy.
And I think they'll get them. This guy is a football gym rat. All right, he's going to be there watching film, first guy in the building, last guy out at night, and absolutely captures a team. The locker room gravitates towards him, and I want to meet his nutritionist. You see how good he looks coming back for his second year? I want to hang out with him and learn how to play like he does.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Double tight, double tight. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
20, by 20. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Wide open receiver complete. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
The one running back is Gurley, and he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Brady alone out to the right. Brady going to throw. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Give him 12 yards on that one, it earns him a fresh set of downs. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And caught. Right side. Green. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to have a third down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Brady to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Falcons will call on Matt Bryant for the field goal try. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Bryant now, after hitting the field goal, gets set to kick this one away. Here's Humphries. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you just...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 72 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
kills.
Speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got time. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 20. Hey. Four down.
Brady now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, we got tight ends left. Hey, four down. 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. Surveying the field. Green's got it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Gronkowski, slot left.
20. Mike, 58.
Again, it's Brady. And this is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Hey, boys, got 20. 58, boys. 58.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have had their moments so far today, and that's why we have a tight game on our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Now 1st and 10, the catch is made after a quick pass, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. 1st and 10, in traffic, Austin Safarian-Jenkins will make the catch. And this play goes for a score. The Buccaneers now down by just 3. Now to late in the second. Evans wide open, able to make the grab. After the long pass, he'll score. They go up by 1. Still late stages of the second. Gurley's by himself here, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 25. They go on to kick a field goal to end the drive. So then bring our halftime report to a close. We'll go back.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
On offense, a guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball. Then he made a nice tackle.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 51 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will extend their lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew, so they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. Well, how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This fielded at the 2. Ooh, the juke. Still on his feet. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves? Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. A good pickup there, 22. And now some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people. I think that Brady to Gronk does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium, they know how to connect. In ways that sort of revolutionized the quarterback-tight end relationship. They can go, as you've told me before, they go medium, they can go short, they go long. And the way that Gronk is used, he's not just a tight end. Oftentimes they'll put him on the backside of formation as a single wide receiver, and he runs routes exactly that way. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Brady going to throw. On the screen, this is Woodhead. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they? It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen. No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Brady on third down. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you've got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there. Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough. Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game. Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Courtney Upshaw. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case. Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jameis now on first down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To the air again with Winston. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
First down, Winston. Finding time. Goes underneath to Martin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And here we go on first and goal. They'll run it here. This is James White. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be about a foot. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
220! 220!
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. 2nd down following the run.
4 down, check, 4 down, 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field.
20! 53!
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And yes, he found Torlolo. And he lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Winston. Drops it off to Martin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Still 1st down.
Jameis again. That is caught at the 7. They'll get 23 yards there. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. A good catch there and a 1st down for the offense.
Excellent awareness by the receiver to know where the 1st down marker was.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Hey, 4 down.
They'll throw again. Winston. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To the air again with Winston. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Third and goal. Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Ready. Blue ready.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
So out come the Falcons now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Again, they run with Gurley. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The stop made by the Bucs' leading tackler in 2015, Levante David. All right, week 1 in the books. It's just week 1, Charles, but to start off the season this way, great confidence builder.
Fantastic confidence builder, and every team we ever talk to always talks about winning on opening weekend, being 1-0, and setting the pace. The team that we saw win today did exactly that.
So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it'll be a loss in the debut of new head coach Dirk Cutter. And they'll try to...